Football's from Europe, right? You have to go experience where the culture revolves around this game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you're at the gas station or the cafe. If you're playing for that town, everybody knows you and everybody supports you or hates you, right? And you need to feel that pressure in order to, I don't want to say level up, but like at least know how important your performance is to them. And like you said about the grass, man, like I still remember, like I think some kids are allowed, but I remember one of the girlfriends walked on, and I think the coach was like, "Hey," and it was the same in Japan. Actually, I remember my grandma came to watch my training when I was a youth player, and she decided to walk on to go sit on the bench, thinking that is a bench that you can sit on. I was like, no, even the coach said, "Yo, grandma, get the hell out of here. You're supposed to sit up there with everybody else," you know?
Yeah.
Because you're not allowed on, you know, you have this respect for where the youth players train and the top team. If you're a youth player, you could never go stand on that pitch unless you're invited.
Yep. You couldn't even, you could even walk. You had to walk around it to get to your pitch. Like I remember walking the long way around, man.
So, don't get me started with Pacific FC.
What people first see is the grass, which is basically 100% ryegrass, and under the grass we have 300 millimeters of sand. Within the sand we have plastic fibers that are stitched in there, which are called deso. Below the deso we have the undersoil heating, which is a hot pipe system, and then the final part is the drainage, which is a FAV system, a forced air vacuum and ventilation, which enables us to blow air into the root zone and also pull excess moisture out of the root zone. It takes a lot of input. First of all, it's the correct stadium design, but also the correct pitch construction. Once you've got that in place, then it is down to the groundsman. We have 4 permanent staff here, and we are constantly working. After a game, we go on the pitch and we start to divot. This can take up to 2 days to repair the pitch. Once that's done, then we have the artificial lights that are placed on the actual grass to help the grass grow, especially in winter time. The lights come off normally a day before the game, and then we start to cut the grass.
There's like car park, then our pitch, our stadium pitch, and then a changing room. You know, I'd always walk all the way around. I see guys just walking across, and for me to say, "Yo, what are you doing? Get off the pitch!" And it's like, I didn't know you look after the pitch. You say, I'm like, right, okay, you're the 18-year-old saying that to me. What am I doing here? Because it's just, man, how am I supposed to explain that? You know, it's sacred, man. It's like, look after the pitch. But then you see all these other people, like rugby team training, kids training. So yeah, the respect isn't there for our. I mean, it's this culture that we're trying to build.
Yeah.
But if we're always going to have AstroTurf, or don't get me started with AstroTurf, because that was a big transition for me, from going from all grass to suddenly AstroTurf. It's just like everything's aching. I still remember like Terry wouldn't get called in, or no, like he would get called in, but then I remember the guy saying, like, I think it was Stully or maybe Atiba, but the club didn't want to let him go because the game was going to be, I think, on AstroTurf, I think in Toronto or something. Yeah, and like, even though it's just 2 training sessions and a game, and we're like, no chance. You're not going. If it's Astro, we're not sending our player.
PLYRxPASS, find out what it means to me.